Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Epic 7 video. So, it's been a while since the last Guild War video. I haven't really been doing them because I've just been lazy and I don't feel like recording them. But regardless, here's one. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Okay, so here's the first fight and the first half. Using Abyssal Euphine, ML Bologna, and Ambitious Tywin.
You learn nothing from last time. Attack.
Get a lucky dual attack here. Ravi's gonna use her S3. Luckily it's the computer, so they don't know to save that. You can save that for revive. Belly in skill 3 here is going to enrage Tywin. Bologna's gonna counterattack. A lot of damage coming in. Here I'm gonna use the skill 3 on Ruel. I wasn't expecting it to actually kill the Ruel, but it did, so my whole team gets vigor, which is nice.
No anymore. I can do it too.
Here we're going to rip the S3 on Ambitious Tywin. And it usually stuns and defense breaks if he's enraged, because it ignores effect resist. Here's Euphine's angry S3. Should finish off Bellion. Ravi's still barely alive. Alright, and that's the first half. For the second half, I misplayed a bit here. I'm checking a turn order, but I should not have skilled to the Celine, which I'm about to do. I should have just started off with a Soul Burn skill 3 on Lua. Why I decided to use the skill 2 at first, I thought I might be able to just get in a little extra chip damage, so I could slowly 2-turn kill the Celine, but honestly, I should have just ripped the skill 3. I ended up not even soul burning it, which is very, risky. Because, May Chloe's usually have a fair amount of effect resist, but I got lucky there, and apparently I reset her.
Play with me.
So here we're going to soul burn Tenebria and try to kill off the Spirit Eye Celine. Surprisingly enough, it actually doesn't, thanks to Tywin's Aureus. Alright, well, she dies there, but you'll see very shortly that, I sort of forgot that May Chloe can revive, so, yeah. Oh, man. Caught me by surprise, I even panicked a bit, you'll see shortly. Trying to get the defense break, but it's only at 50%.
I'm bored.
Here's Tywin's S3. He's not enraged, so odds of him landing it are pretty low, unless... Well, he got both the defense break and stun on my Lua. So here's May Chloe, and she brings back Celine, which I was like, uh-oh, I forgot she can do this. And then Celine uses her skill 3 for the immortality and her self-buff, so I'm like, oh, these things are not looking good. Get a follow-up attack here. Doesn't really matter since she's immortal. So now I'm panicking here. Gonna S2 the Celine to try and remove the immortality, which it does, luckily, and it puts her to sleep. Gonna go for a skill 3 again on Lua. Hopefully it removes the revive on... It does on the May Chloe. Here's a Korix S3 again for the attack buff. And things are looking okay now, since Celine's gonna skip her turn. And Tenebria gets to attack next. Here I try to remove the revive, which I do, but it does enrage Tywin. Not that it really matters, since he's dead anyways. Alright, there we go. And all that's left is a lonesome May Chloe. Which, hopefully, which we will, finish her off before she gets her skill 3 again and revives her whole team.
I'll do anything for her.
Soul burn here, unnecessary. Just kills her right there. And that's the first fight. Bit of misplays, but overall, not too bad. Okay, here's the second fight. First half, we got Lua again with Moon Bunny and Spectre Tenebria. So I brought Lua, and I was like, okay, so if my Lua gets outsped by the Knockwall, at the very least, we'll have the skill nullifier from the Moon Bunny. Luckily, however, my Lua outsped his Knockwell by a little bit. It might have been speed RNG, so we're pretty much almost guaranteed to win. Except for that lucky duo attack if you guys didn't see there. That duo attack with the... I forgot her name. She's one of the Aspect collabs. She did a lot of damage. That almost one-shot my Moon Bunny, which really surprised me. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Whatever, she's dead anyways, thanks to Spectre Tenebria ult. And now it's just two supports, which they won't be able to do anything. They're just gonna stall out the fight at the very worst.
I'll be the one deciding how this story ends.
You're just a puppy. Take my power.
It's ult or skill 3.
The power of the eternal cycle will revitalize.
It does trigger Moon Bunny's skill 2, but it's all just gonna get removed, unfortunately, by Knockwell's skill 3. It's really annoying. Well, Moon Bunny resisted it, because she has like 200 effect resist, but everyone else gets debuffed. Gotta get rid of the skill nullifier. Like I said, they're not gonna win. It's just gonna be a very annoying fight, since they both have very annoying crowd controlling, what do you call it, supporting abilities. At the very least here, I'm trying to keep my Moon Bunny alive so we can potentially use her in the third fight.
You want to try me?
We're gonna kill off Knockwell here, and all that's left is Ahmed. Now with the Moon Bunny skill 3 up, we're almost guaranteed to not lose Moon Bunny thanks to that barrier. So we are good to go.
It looks like somebody
I probably should have just skilled 1 here instead of skilled 3, just to save time. She resisted both of it anyway, so yeah, it was just a waste of time. There you go, that's the first half. Second half is going to be a solo DPS Ahmed. I mean, not Ahmed, Aiden. Still in the last fight. Checking a turn order here, deciding whether or not I should skill 3 the Bellona. I decide to, and luckily, I deal just enough damage to one-shot her. Yeah, it's a solo DPS Aiden with Ambitious Tywin and Rowana. Rowana just for the counterattack healing from the Politis. And Bellona, of course, if Bellona somehow survived the initial skill 3 from Aiden.
Such arrogance.
Here I'm deciding, should I skill 3 or just skill 1? I believe I went with the skill 1 here. Yep.
Step back.
Here we're gonna skill 3 on Rowana. Yes, it's gonna proc Politis, but we just end up healing off of it. So it's not really that big of a deal. And it also enrages Tywin as well in the process. Or it doesn't enrage him, but he gets rid of 2 of his debuffs. Here we decide to skill 3 finally. I'm like, the fight's almost over and we can probably kill the Elena here. Astromancer Elena. This Politis is actually quite tanky. Survived the Aiden attack even with defense down.
So, you learn nothing.
And there she goes. That is the second fight.
What a waste of my time.
Not too bad. Alright, and here's the final fight. By far the most difficult. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's the main fort. Anyways, I'm using Bellona in this fight, along with Rowana and Fallen Cecilia. And the reason I picked Fallen Cecilia as a knight over someone like Arrowell is because right here, I figured that the Aiden AI would target her instead of Bellona, saving my Bellona from getting one-shotted. And usually I would almost never pick my ML Bellona into someone like Aiden because she's just a prime target to get one-shotted. So I use a skill 3 here on Aiden, obviously, because everyone else is invincible. It does proc the counterattack, but we end up just healing off of it, thanks to Rowana. And it also triggers Bellona's counterattack.
Are you prepared for this?
I believe here we just use the basic attack instead of the skill 3. Because, what do you call it? We just get most likely counterattacked by Landy. And it wouldn't really have mattered. Unfortunately, there goes my Fallen Cecilia. But she's done her job in absorbing a skill 3 attack from Aiden.
I'll wrap things up momentarily.
Get the counterattack from Landy. That does quite a bit of damage. My Bologna gets very low here, almost dies, but gets the counterattack off, and we actually crit the Aiden. So we get a double kill there. Very close, though. Very close. And there you go. That is the first half. Now for the second half, I'm running my own Aiden with Abyssal Euphine against the enemy Abyssal Euphine as well, along with Ambitious Tywin. Here I'm checking the turn order to see if I should skill 3. I decided that it would be best if I just skilled 1 since, Summertime or Lulacar, as most people like to call it, would just use her Ice Cream ability and just heal up the team anyways. And I doubt I can one-shot Abyssal Euphine without an attack buff. So here's the skill 3 from Karina. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't defense break my Tywin and enrage him. Which is okay, I guess. We don't really need the enrage skill 3 just yet. Here I'm deciding should I hit the Euphine. Instead, I choose the Karina since I don't want to potentially cause a counterattack. Alright, there's the enrage and counterattack from my Aiden. Alright, another lucky counterattack. Here, I decide to rip the skill 3 and potentially proc the Holy Sacrifice if it's a Holy Sac Euphine. Surprisingly enough, it is not a Holy Sac Euphine, so she's just gone. Which makes this fight indefinitely easier. Here's a skill 3 from Ambitious Tywin. Usually procs both, or at least one of the two. It did not stun Lulacar, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it's okay.
I fight with the power of all.
Here I'm deciding who I should target. I believe I choose Karina. Now Lulacar is going to be annoying and do her stupid follow-up attack, which I absolutely hate. Karina has her skill 3 up again, apparently. Jesus Christ, that character is not balanced. Like, actually not balanced. Right, that misses, unfortunately. But this would kill off Lulacar. And then we skill 3 with Euphine to probably end the fight. I don't know, Karina's pretty tanky. Does this kill her? Okay, it does kill her. Alright, there we go. And that is the last fight. 3 wins for this particular guild war. Okay guys, well that's going to be it for this Epic 7 video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next Epic 7 video. Peace.